Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you don't know me, my name's Mike, and I used to live full-time in a camper van who I called Loza. And now I live in a beautiful home, all thanks to Loza. Would never have been able to achieve this without her. And in today's video, I'm gonna go over what van life taught me about living in a house. So let's get into it.
For years, this van was home. A tiny space that somehow held everything I needed: food, warmth, sleep and adventure. Every morning I'd wake up to something new. Sometimes a mountain view, sometimes a Tesco car park. It didn't really matter where, the feeling was the same: freedom. But now, I wake up in the same place every day. A bed that doesn't fold away, a kettle that plugs straight into the wall, no diesel heater humming in the background. And that's different. Not bad, just different. It's funny, when you live on the road, you crave stillness, and when you finally find it, it feels almost too quiet. Van life strips away everything unnecessary. When you've only got a few cupboards and a couple of drawers, you learn quickly what you actually use and what just takes up space. I learned to live with 2 mugs, 3 shirts and a single frying pan that doubled as every pot I owned. And I love that, because it made life simple. Decisions became lighter, fewer things mean fewer distractions. Moving into a house again, I could feel that temptation creeping back in. Shelves to fill, walls to decorate, boxes of stuff I've forgotten about. But van life taught me to pause before I buy and to ask, will this make my life better or just fuller? These days I find beauty in space. A clear table, a single plant, sunlight on an empty wall. It reminds me of the road, simple, quiet and intentional. I still miss the quiet mornings. The sound of rain on the roof, the chill in the air before the heater kicks in, that first coffee when the world's still asleep. There's something about that simplicity I'll always carry with me. In the van, everything took effort. Cooking, washing, charging, even warmth. You earned every bit of comfort you got. When it rained for days and the solar stopped working, I learned to ration energy and adapt. When the nights dropped below freezing, I learned to be grateful for the hum of a heater and a hot meal. Now I turn a switch and power flows. Hot water pours from a tap. There's no condensation dripping off the ceilings. At first, it felt too easy, almost like cheating. But van life taught me that comfort isn't the enemy of adventure. Sometimes being comfortable gives you the energy to explore more, to create more, to actually rest. It's okay to love both, the grind and the ease, the road and the warmth of coming home. I didn't realise how strange a house would feel after years in a van. Suddenly I had rooms, plural, doors that close, and the silence was almost too big. In a van, every corner had a purpose, every inch of space worked for you. In a house, space still swallows you if you let it. I've learned to treat this place like I treated the van, deliberately. If something doesn't bring calm or purpose, it doesn't stay. There's power in empty space. It gives your mind room to breathe. A van taught me that. You don't have to fill every gap in life. Some are meant to stay open. Living on the move, I always felt productive. Every drive had a destination. Every sunrise meant another hike, another plan, another video. But when the wheels stop turning, the silence arrives, and with it, reflection. Stillness isn't easy. It's a skill you have to relearn. I'm starting to find peace in the slow days, cooking without a rush, watching the light change across the room, hearing rain without worrying if I'll get stuck in the mud tomorrow. Van life gave me adventure, This chapter, it teaches me how to rest. Why I needed the change. After a while, the constant movement wears on you. Always planning where to park, where to fill up water, where to sleep. I realised I wasn't chasing freedom anymore. I was craving rest and putting down some roots. When you live on the road, connection is fleeting. You meet incredible people, other van lifers, locals, strangers who share a meal, and then you all move on. I didn't realise how much I missed that continuity. Being in one place again means I can build roots, see familiar faces, and be part of something bigger than my van. But I still carry the lessons from the road: how to connect quickly, how to listen, how to find kindness anywhere. I'm starting to see that community isn't tied to a location. It's just a way of living. And maybe that's the real freedom van life gave me. I used to think home was wherever I parked the van. Then I thought maybe it was this: walls, warmth and stability. But now I see home differently. It's not a structure, it's not even the view, it's the feeling of belonging. To yourself, to your surroundings, to the moment. The van gave me freedom, the house gives me stillness, and somewhere between those two, I've found peace. I think that's what van life has always leading me towards, not a destination, but an understanding. I used to think van life and a home couldn't coexist. You were either on the road or you were settled down. But I've realised it doesn't have to be one or the other. Having a home base gives me stillness, a place to rest, recharge and create. But the van, it's still there, ready for the next adventure. It's the perfect balance, freedom when I need it and roots when I want them. Maybe that's what real home is, the ability to move between both without feeling lost in either. Upon reflection, I'll always be grateful for the road, the people, the lessons, the quiet mornings in wild places. But now, it's time to live differently. Not bigger, not faster, just with more intention. Van life taught me to carry that mindset everywhere. Whether I'm parked in a forest or sitting in this living room, watching the light fade. Home isn't where you park it, it's where you find peace.
I'm curious, what does home mean to you? Is it a place, a feeling, or something else entirely? I'd love to know. Drop it down below, guys. And if you've enjoyed this content today, a cheeky like would be greatly appreciated. And as always, guys, don't forget to get your wag on. Work, adventure and game. Mike out. And I lived in a camper van. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you don't know me, my name's Mike, and I used to live in a full-time